I thought I would just come on. I've been getting messages from my lovely friends here asking, are we okay? What are we doing with Hurricane Milton coming? So I just wanted to give some updates and chit chat with y'all. So let's get it out of the way. We are on the East Coast, and we are going to be on the outer edge of the storm's path, meaning as of this moment, when I'm making this video, we're going to get tropical storm weather conditions, like the higher end of tropical storm weather conditions. That is an improvement based upon what we have been planning. What we have read is whatever the storm category is, we would be getting 2 less of. So, if it's a Cat 4, we're getting a Cat 2 condition, etc. And the last we read was tropical storm conditions. So in that regard, that's why we did not evacuate. We are not in the major path of the storm. I'm seeing these videos on social media of everything, and it's just devastating. And this is when it sucks to be a Floridian. I mean, it's not the best on a good day, but hurricane season is absolutely terrible. So our school district canceled school for Wednesday and Thursday. A lot of people were hoping for today, even before the trajectory was finalized, that we in our area would see impact about 1 in the morning, like Wednesday to Thursday type of thing. But my husband did take today off because he's getting sick. The second time in a month. It's rough. Middle schoolers and high schoolers come to school sick, and it's wrecking havoc on him. But he did not want to go to school and further infect everyone and get worse himself with a storm coming, when it will not be easy at all for a few days to go to urgent cares and doctors and pharmacies. There's no need to put other people at risk during this, as well as put yourself at risk. Fortunately, it's just looking like a little cold. It's just hard because when there are pressure changes in the weather, he gets absolutely terrible sinus migraines. So he's going through a rough patch right now. But also, we are a 1-car family, so to get to places to prep is hard. So things like the bank, he wouldn't make it in time when he would get off work to get to the bank, because cash is king when there's a hurricane, and you need to have cash on hand in case you go places that have no power and you can't use a credit card or a debit card. And things like the vet to get cat food. One of our cats is on prescription cat food, and it looked like we would need food next week, but I said we should get it now because we don't know what next week holds with things like the safety to get to the vet, if the vet's going to have power, things like that. And they close when my husband is still working. So it's just been hard to get to do things that are timely. So also today, just getting some last minute shelf stable food items. Myself, my husband, my mom, and my daughter, we're all flexible with what we can eat, but my son is not. So it's always a very big concern in circumstances like this to have food available for him. We fortunately have a lot of shelf stable milk so he can eat cereal, but his pasta and mac and cheese and yogurt, we haven't been restocking and making. We're just trying to eat through the fridge and freezer in case we lose power, so we don't want to add new stuff to it. So we're making sure there's enough stuff for him and everybody as well. And water, because we don't know if we're going to have a boil water notice, we're going to lose water. And, there's humans and pet babies, and, you got to brush your teeth and things like that. Going to top off the gas in the car. yeah, and get to the bank, because all of our bills for various things are due during when the storm is hitting, Wednesday and Thursday. So I wanted to get to the bank to get money into accounts so that we can pay things early. I don't like to play with penalization and hurricanes and natural disasters. I'd rather just get the bills paid early. So, yeah. And tomorrow we're planning just a home day, prepping some food things. I just pre-make sandwiches so that they're done, like the peanut butter and jellies. Even deli meat sandwiches that can just be eaten first if the power goes out. Get caught up, and we're just doing laundry around the clock to ensure we have clean clothing, and you know, doing dishes constantly to make sure that, you know, it's just yucky to have dirty dishes in a dishwasher when you don't have power. Yeah, it's a lot of hurry up and wait type of things. Today, my husband took pictures of the property, like the house and the yards. It's just good to have pictures and video of your property should you need to make any claims. We still have to take pictures of our ceiling inside. That's also recommended. But the pictures, those can be done tomorrow with their inside tasks. And yeah, that's all we can do, is the best we can. But we did not see a need to evacuate. We checked in with friends and family who were in the relative area of, like, on the outer skirts, and they too are not evacuating, but we're all keeping tabs on one another. So yeah, but I appreciate everybody checking in and sending their well wishes and everything. You know, I was telling my husband, it's different this time. This storm is different. And I've lived here since 1986. I was an itty bitty baby. And so I went through Hurricane Andrew. I went through Wilma, Irma, and Jean, you know, and everything in between. And I would worry. There would be a level of concern, but nothing like this. And the difference is social media. There wasn't even social media documenting things like this and sharing things like these like 2 or 3 years ago. So to see everything going on with Helene, even though the circumstances are different based upon our location, is terrifying. So it feels different, this storm, and I think it's because of social media. Social media is wonderful. It's helping people connect and learn and find ways to help their situation. Like Uber is doing free transportation for evacuating. I think it's like Milton Relief or Relief Milton. Please look that up if you need it. You know, there is such a way social media is offering for helping people, but it also can be extremely overwhelming. And the overwhelming part is hitting me hard. And as a person who suffers from anxiety and has frequent panic attacks, my husband can vouch that at least once every 10 minutes I'm going, so you're sure we're okay? You're sure XYZ? We're going to be okay? It's been rough. And I say this from a very privileged standpoint, as I know it has been horrifically rough for thousands and thousands of people. But higher beings willing, maybe after this is all past, and I'll do a video on just what we do to prep for hurricane season. It also has reminded us of things that we let go in our like hurricane bin of storage stuff that we have. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll see if I'm mentally up for it. Like I said, I will post as much as I can, power and battery life permitting. I'm trying to film a couple small videos that I can just shoot off without much thought. For example, they went to CVS because I had some extra Care Bucks expiring, and normally I try to do coupon deals, but we just got snack food like for free essentially. So maybe I'll just do like a hurricane snack food haul. I don't know. Oh, disassociation and coping. In random good news, I didn't share that this was a thing anyway. I found a lump on Pretzel's like chest last week, and it was squishy. And we took her to our vet, who took a sample to look immediately and was 95% sure it was just a fatty deposit, but sent it off to get further testing to make sure nothing was hidden in that fat. And it is just a fatty deposit. We have nothing to worry about with Pretzel. He just called today. Very excited, because I'm sure they don't get to make a lot of good result phone calls saying, Pretzel's perfectly fine, a little fat, never hurt anyone. So we have that good news. She's with me right now, hanging out with me. She really wants to come down. Let's see if I can swing around. There she is. She's hanging off the bed. So yeah, so that's some good news. All right, I think I'm going to head out now. My mom is on the phone with a friend who is in northern Florida, and we're not entirely sure where she lands in the path of things, but my mom wanted to call and check on her. So I'll find out where she is in the path. Hopefully not at all, or very limited, like outer skirts like we are, but I will update as I can, even like I said, if it's a picture with text on it. But thank you. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. And if I have fellow Floridians, or if you know anybody in Florida, I hope they're okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. I hope you're doing okay. Bye.